Morning, guys. We're going to start the live stream momentarily. I want to talk to all of you about what just happened. Going to wait for some people to get on. All right, good morning, guys. Welcome to the live stream. I just got done. Let me see if I can raise this up a little bit. I'm just going to have to sit lower. I just got done watching the live stream from the Detroit Auto Show of the new Ford products, and they revealed some brand new vehicles. They've also revealed new options for vehicles, so we're going to talk about that now. All right, what they said. I just got done watching the live stream from Stang Mode, and the first thing they did was big long speech about what makes the company great, and then they brought out the brand new Explorer. So they introduced the Explorer Hybrid. Now they were very vague on numbers. They did show you what it looks like. It looks like the brand new Explorers that I showcased a couple days ago. But they did say that family fun, luxury, and convenience is all taking into consideration when you're talking about this new Explorer. And they said that this new Explorer will get over 500 miles to the tank. That's a big difference. That means the world when you're talking traveling, when you're going on a long road trip, when you and your family are going to the beach or the shore, or you're taking a long trip. Over 500 miles on one tank full is amazing. They also said it's going to have a 2.4 EcoBoost. With the hybrid capabilities. So the 2.4 has already proven itself to have over 300 horsepower, so that's what we're looking at. And it's also going to bring you the range of over 500 miles. I think it's an excellent addition to the Ford Explorer lineup. The next thing they brought out, they disappointed a lot of people because everybody's anticipating the GT500. But the next thing they brought out excited me because it's the sport version of the Explorer. The new Ford Explorer now comes in an ST. I don't. I never really followed the Focus ST, so I don't know what ST stands for. If you guys want to chime in on what the Ford Explorer ST might stand for, feel free to write it in the comment section below. But the Ford Explorer ST is now available for you guys to purchase starting 2020. They also said that it's the fastest Ford Explorer that they've ever produced. Fastest. Not only did they say that it was the fastest Ford Explorer they've ever produced, but it's faster than a Range Rover Sport. So their claims is now that it's faster than a Range Rover Sport. I'll get you those numbers. I'm gonna make a video today about those their claims today. But so far they've made claims that it's the fastest Ford Explorer to date. That it's gonna have over 450 pounds of torque. We don't know horsepower numbers yet. They were, like I said, they were pretty vague. But so far, that's what we know. I want to thank Stang Mode for providing us with the live stream from the event. He got invited to see the unveiling of the new Ford vehicles, the Ford lineup. So thank you, Stang Mode, for posting that live stream. Then the lights went down. They brought out a whole lineup of, and they started talking about Carroll Shelby, and they brought out a whole lineup of all the different Shelby vehicles that have been made previous to that. So from the left-hand side of the screen, driving across the stage, 67-ish Shelby GTs and GT 350s, GT 500s. They brought out some Shelbys and drove them across the stage, and then out from the rafters, they dropped down the brand new GT 500. There's a lot of people on the live chat that was talking about the GT 500 because like I said, Ford was very vague when they were introducing these cars. So they said little things that is going to piss people off. They said less than 11 seconds in the quarter mile. So they said less than 11 seconds in the quarter mile. So immediately people heard 11 seconds and they are bitching and they're like, Ford GT 500, 11 seconds. Dodge has been doing that since 2015, the mid-10 second car. Again, that's not what they said. They said less than 11 seconds, so I assume, just from what they said, it's going to be a mid-10 second car all day long. They also said it's going to have the 7-speed DCT, new transmission. They also said it's going to have well more than 700 horsepower. Now, what does that mean to you? Does that mean 701 horsepower? Absolutely not. The Ford Mustang GT with the Roush supercharger kit puts out over 700 horsepower. I expect them to have at least 750, probably 770 horsepower. But they were just very vague in the actual numbers because they didn't want to like set anybody off during this teleconference. But that's what they said. And then they invited everybody up on stage to actually look at one, and the one that was on the stage rose up into the ceiling and disappeared from view. So all in all, it was a fantastic day at the Detroit Auto Show. They revealed 3 new cars to the lineup for Ford Motorsports, and I'm real excited. I can't wait to see the numbers for the Ford Explorer ST. Again, they bragged about it being faster than a Range Rover Sport. They bragged about it having more torque than ever, over 400 foot-pounds of torque, and I'm excited. So 10-speed. I'm thinking 10-speed. It's got all new styling. I'm thinking more powerful EcoBoost than we've ever seen before, and now I'm really contemplating getting one. So you guys want to talk about it? You guys want to see? Yeah, you guys want to talk about the Ford lineup of new vehicles? Feel free. Again, this is what they said. So I'm going to make a video today showcasing the new Ford Explorer ST, but I did want to reveal, because it just happened minutes ago, I am one of the first people that wasn't invited that's making a video about it. But this is what they brought up. Try not to harp on the numbers too much. They were very vague in their presentation. They showed you the vehicles, they showed you the new styling, they showed you the new police interceptor. Then they talked about things, but like they didn't go into grave detail about numbers. They just said more than or less than. So some of the key factors they brought out: Explorer Hybrid. There's never been an Explorer Hybrid before, so that's unique. They also said it's going to have more than 500 miles to a tank full, which is amazing. That's over a 30%, that's like 33% increase in fuel consumption. They also said it was going to have a 2.4 EcoBoost, and it's also going to be a hybrid version of that, so it's going to incorporate electricity in some way. Then they brought out the Ford Explorer ST. Some of the things they brought out with that: they also said it was the fastest Ford Explorer that they've ever made. They said it was faster than the Range Rover Sport. And again, when I make my video today, I'm going to give you numbers. But they said it was going to have a EcoBoost available with more than 400 foot-pounds of torque. That's amazing. We all know that they've already been putting the 10-speed in the brand new Explorers, so I'm excited for that. And then they brought out the GT500. Talk about that. They said it was going to be a less than 11-second quarter-mile time, which to me that means mid-10s to compete with the Hellcats and better. And it also said it was going to have over 700 horsepower. So numbers that we've been talking before, because like I said, you can get a GT with a Roush supercharger for 40 grand, and you can get one of those over 700 horsepower. So a lot of us, we're all in agreement, and between 750, 770 horsepower range. And another thing to take in consideration is don't be surprised if they lie to you. Dodge's been doing it for years, Ford's been doing it for years, especially in this market where they're trying to compete for your attention. If they tell you over 700 horsepower and it puts out over 700 horsepower to the wheels, well, yeah, they told you the truth, but they've also lied to you at the same time, because that's not crank horsepower, that's wheel horsepower. So there's a lot of vehicles that over the years have done that. There's a lot of manufacturers that lied for either insurance purposes or advertisement purposes, but they gave you more vehicle than you were expecting. So don't be surprised if that happens in this case. But I'd like to thank all of you for joining me in the live stream. I wanted to let you guys know what Ford has revealed in their Detroit Auto Show in releasing the new models, and I'll be making a video sometime today about it. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you